Thanks for tuning in to the Mr. Show, conversations that add value. The Nice 6 Boss. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram at King Turbo Canada. All right, let's just get right into it. It's the Mr. Show. I 6 Boss. Check this out. We're going to go right into it. Straight up. Let's go. Big things right now.
Single mother who was bawling her eyes out while she was making cupcakes for her daughter's birthday, and then the dad came out and exposed that he actually isn't a deadbeat at all. Right. She's actually the one that's kind of a deadbeat mother. Well, I'll post the video later. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about and I'll give my reaction to it. But until then, I really just want to point out that, like, maybe it's time that when we see women on social media talking about how shitty their baby daddies are, like, maybe it's time we question that.
She ain't telling no lies. It's been a while now that you have to start questioning everything that everybody says. It's not just a matter of females, because everyone right now has an agenda and trying to get the other person down. So let's go one more time.
We question that just as quick as we are to question men who say that their baby mamas don't allow them to see the kids. We give them no grace. We say, oh, well, you're probably a piece of shit, because what mother wouldn't want the dad to be with the children? Well, I stand firmly beside believing women. I think that victims should be supported, especially single mothers, but I also stand beside believing men. I think that single fathers should be supported too. Believe who deserves to be believed. Thank you.
True. Public service announcement. Believe who deserves to be believed. You can't just take a person's word anymore. You really have to have evidence in 2024. Let's go.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well, you're not qualified, baby.
This is that Pop the Balloon show, you know? Very popular right now on the internet. So Snakey's editing. Shout out to you. Let's get this one going right now, Mr.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well, you're not qualified, baby. That's all good.
Let's move on.
No. My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, compliment them, So I didn't find that offensive to me, but...
No pun intended, you know what I'm saying? So she actually liked him. I thought, what do you guys think in the comments section? What do you guys think about this dude? Let's go. Let's hear the comments.
In every girl's face and, complimenting them, So I didn't find that offensive to me, but I'm very, I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me, because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon, because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy, just a little bit.
Yeah, she's using words like men are getting catty and sassy and stuff like that, and she's combative and argumentative. So she's pretty much the leader and the pants wearer in the relationship. So he should be glad that she popped that balloon, bro. Keep going.
You kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy, just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax.
Yo.
And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute.
Oh my God, bro.
You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but you was really coming out I didn't like it. I'm from the South, and I can handle a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming,
it's just a bit of a double standard.
Before we get into this double standard situation, I got to give her props for that still, because she said it's the kind of person she likes, but then she had to give him the tea, yo. So check it out.
Criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming,
there's just a bit of a double standard with it all, though. Why is it okay for a guy, they can sleep with first date, things like that, but they're still like a high valued person, but if a woman does it, they're not?
When it comes to sex, women have the power. Let me ask you, if a man and woman have sex, who said yes?
The woman?
He was trying to convince you to have sex with him, right?
Yeah.
The woman says yes. But a lot of the time, if a guy and girl become exclusive, who said yes then?
The guy?
Usually, yeah. Usually the woman wants to become exclusive sooner than the guy.
Yeah, usually us that's like, okay, so what?
All right, if you look at her properly, you can see that she's actually looking up into her brain. You get what I'm trying to say? So he's actually getting through to her a little bit, and that's pretty good still.
said yes then?
The guy?
Usually, yeah. Usually the woman wants to become exclusive sooner
Yeah,
than
it's
the
usually
guy.
us that's like, okay, so what is this? Yeah.
Right, exactly. Women are the gatekeepers for physical intimacy, but men are the gatekeepers for emotional intimacy and commitment. So when a guy and a girl have sex, it's because she said yes. But when a guy and girl become exclusive, it's usually because he said yes.
Does that make sense, people? It makes sense to me.
When a guy approaches you as a woman, he's applying to be like, am I a good enough candidate for you to be intimate with me? And you say yes or no. You saying yes to a guy, it doesn't validate you, it validates him. And that's why it's different.
She got it. I think it's sunk in. I think it's taken a second, but it's sinking in. She got it.
Worst things that come from taking on the responsibility of someone else's child.
Yeah. All right. So something that most men have been through this, okay? If you're over a certain age, of course. It's called being a stepdaddy. It used to be an honorable job, and it should still be an honorable job. And they're unsung heroes. I grew up with a stepdaddy. I see a lot of stepdaddies around the place. If you have a baby mama, most likely there's a stepdaddy somewhere around. It's a very touchy subject for some, but let's hit it right here on the Mr. Show, stepdaddy business. And Myron from Fresh and Fit, you know he ain't gonna hold back, right? So, you know. Let's rewind it a little bit. Myron from Fresh and Fit, what you got to say about the stepdaddy issue? Let's go.
From taking on the responsibility of someone else's child.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically choosing to invest your time, effort, and resources into children that don't have your name, they don't have your DNA, there's no real benefit to it. You have responsibility to her and kids that aren't even yours, but with no authority. It's very...
A lot was said right there, but that no authority part, I heard it real clear.
To children that don't have your name, they don't have your DNA, there's no real benefit to it. You have responsibility to her and kids that aren't even yours, but with no authority. It's very common for guys to fall for the trap of the hot single mom. She does all the right things when you meet her, of course, because, you know, they want to draw you in. And then you start diving down the rabbit hole of spending time with them, then you start taking vacations with them, and it just blows up.
Come here. For every man, we only leave the house with 3 things. That is phone, wallet, keys. We only need the 3 things because anything more than 3, we're losing
it.
To start speaking life into my hair.
All right, so this lady said she started speaking life into her hair. Look at her hair. And that's with big respect. Do you understand? Because what happened is, you see it? You see her hair? What happened is you got to stop using those chemicals, all the false hair, all the wigs, all the other people's hair. Which is actually, she's going to mention it in this, is witchcraft, to use other people's hair in your head. So, all right, let's just go. Let's see what she's saying about her chakras and not using chemicals and keeping it all natural.
Speaking life into my hair. I stopped putting products into my hair. I stopped dyeing it. I stopped putting perms.
Right.
I stopped putting fake hair, horse hair, other human hair, which, by the way, is a...
In Toronto, we say that a lot, horse hair.
To start speaking life into my hair. I stopped putting products into my hair. I stopped dyeing it. I stopped putting perms. I stopped putting fake hair, horse hair, other human hair, which, by the way, is a form of witchcraft, but that's a whole nother topic. This is why it's so important to embrace how you look, embrace how you are, love you, acknowledge you, accept you. Because they don't got to go through all that money spending on fake hair, other people's hair. You don't even know where that hair came from.
Right.
That hair, human hair you're purchasing, could have came from a
I have a video I want you guys to look into. It's in here somewhere, all right? So just go through my videos, like and subscribe. And it's about some hair that's being made in India and that's being sold in America, right? How does the human hair, how does the hair get put onto those wigs and stuck onto people's head and stuff?
Hair, human hair you're purchasing could have came from a and now you're carrying around energy on your crown chakra. Come on, man. Like, let's get out of this simulation system that they've created to block us from our power, right?
Right.
I wish somebody would have told me when you go through menopause.
All right, menopause, aka men on pause. A lot of things go down in the woman's brain, I am told, and I've actually seen it in action myself. I have sisters, I have mothers, I've been in relationships. So menopause, aka men on pause. And how come there's no studies about what's the effect of men that go have to be on pause?
I mean, when you go through menopause, you might lose your goddamn mind. You might lose your friends, your man. You might lose
everything, yo.
Block us from our power, right?
I wish somebody would have told me when you go through menopause, you might lose your goddamn mind. You might lose your friends, your man. You might lose every goddamn thing. What you thought, you ain't gonna think it no more. Why they keep that shit so hush-hush?
Look at Country Wayne. This man got 10 kids. But because he has money, a lot of women don't care about a man's past. They don't care that he created a whole bunch of broken homes.
Hear that? So this is about Country Wayne and men like that, but men definitely care about a woman's past. That ain't a lie. Busy Signal, big up. Sound a big thing, bro.
Don't care about a man's past. They don't care that he created a whole bunch of broken homes. They care about his future, right? But see, men, they care about a woman's past. That's why you don't give your prime years and your wound up to Pookie and Ray Ray.
To everybody.
Very good. And Ray Ray, who can't provide for you and love you. When you build a man, just know that you are increasing his market value in the dating world. And the opposite has happened with you because, see, the chances of a man running into a woman who got her life together, her own money, her own car, her own crib, her own motion is a lot higher than a woman running into a man who's doing better than her. The probability, I'm not talking about exceptions to the rules. There's always an exception to the rule. But the probability of you running into a man doing better than you is
okay. So ladies, you have to stop looking at the superficial things and look at the things that a man actually brings to you in your heart, in your family, in your being, your spirit. You get what I'm saying? Just continue on. Mr. What? Thanks for tuning in. Something like that. Shout.